determine if a fixture is listed to meet the requirements of code for hardwiring without a box, firstly check for Underwriter's Laboratory or listing. Look for the UL mark on the fixture or its packaging. The UL mark indicates that the fixture has been independently tested and meets safety standards. Secondly, examine the fixture construction. According to the National Electrical Code, or NIC, fixtures mounted without a box must be listed for such use and have internal provisions for the connection of conductors. Ensure that the fixture has a suitable method for attaching and securing the wires within the fixture itself. Thirdly, check for the manufacturer's instructions. Refer to the manufacturer's instructions for the specific fixture to verify if it is designed for hardwiring without a box. The instructions should clearly state that the fixture is listed for use without a box or suitable for hardwiring directly to the building structure. Fourthly, contact the manufacturer. If unsure about the listing status or suitability of a fixture, contact the manufacturer directly. They can provide technical support and confirm whether the fixture meets the necessary code requirements. As an additional consideration, the electrical code requires the use of a listed box for most electrical installations, including fixtures. Hardwiring fixtures without a box should only be considered in specific scenarios, such as when it is not feasible to install a box, for example due to space constraints. Always prioritize electrical safety and consult with a qualified electrician for any electrical work involving hardwiring fixtures without a box. The Underwriter's Laboratory mark is a globally recognized symbol that signifies a product has undergone rigorous testing and meets established safety standards. When a fixture bears the UL mark, it indicates that UL has evaluated samples of the fixture and determined that it complies with UL requirements, which are based on nationally recognized safety standards. These standards cover a wide range of potential hazards, including electrical shock, fire, and mechanical hazards. The presence of the UL mark provides assurance that the fixture has been designed and manufactured to minimize these risks. Fixture construction is a critical aspect of ensuring safe and code-compliant installations, especially when hardwiring without a box. The National Electrical Code, or NIC, sets specific requirements for fixtures that are mounted without an electrical box. One of the key requirements is that the fixture must be listed for such use, meaning that it has been evaluated and approved by a recognized testing laboratory like UL for direct mounting without a box. In addition to being listed, the fixture must also have internal provisions for the connection of conductors. This means that the fixture must have a designated space or compartment where the electrical wires can be safely and securely connected. This compartment should be large enough to accommodate the necessary wire splices and should be designed to protect the connections from physical damage and environmental factors. The fixture should also have a suitable method for attaching and securing the wires within the fixture itself. This could involve the use of strain relief clamps, wire connectors, or other mechanisms that prevent the wires from being pulled or strained, which could lead to loose connections or electrical hazards. Manufacturers' instructions are a crucial resource for determining whether a fixture is suitable for hardwiring without a box and for ensuring that the installation is performed correctly and safely. These instructions provide detailed information about the fixture's intended use, its electrical characteristics, and the proper methods for installation and wiring. The manufacturer's instructions should clearly state whether the fixture is listed for use without a box or suitable for hardwiring directly to the building structure. This statement indicates that the fixture has been designed and tested to meet the requirements of the National Electrical Code, or NEC, for direct mounting without an electrical box. The instructions should also provide specific guidance on how to make the electrical connections within the fixture, including the proper wire gauge, the type of wire connectors to use, and the correct wiring configuration. They may also include diagrams or illustrations to help clarify the installation process. Contacting the manufacturer is a valuable step to take if there is any uncertainty about the listing status or suitability of a fixture for hardwiring without a box. Manufacturers have technical support teams that can provide detailed information about their products, including their compliance with relevant codes and standards. These teams can answer specific questions about the fixture's design, construction, and intended use. They can also provide documentation, such as listing reports or engineering drawings, to verify the fixture's compliance with the National Electrical Code, or NEC. In addition, manufacturers' technical support teams can offer guidance on proper installation techniques and wiring methods. They can help to ensure that the fixture is installed correctly and safely, minimizing the risk of electrical hazards or code violations. Consulting with the manufacturer is particularly important when dealing with unfamiliar fixtures or when the available documentation is incomplete or unclear. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, generally requires the use of a listed electrical box for most electrical installations, including lighting fixtures. The electrical boxes provide a safe and secure enclosure for electrical connections, protecting them from physical damage, environmental factors, and accidental contact. They also help to contain any potential electrical fires or arcing, preventing them from spreading to surrounding materials. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, recognizes that there may be certain situations where it is not feasible to install an electrical box. In these cases, the code allows for the direct mounting of lighting fixtures to the building structure, provided that the fixtures are listed for such use and meet certain requirements. These requirements are designed to ensure that the installation is safe and code compliant, even without the protection of an electrical box. One common scenario where hardwiring fixtures without a box may be considered is when there are space constraints. For example, in older homes or buildings, there may not be enough room within the wall or ceiling cavity to accommodate an electrical box. In these situations, a listed fixture that is designed for direct mounting may be the only viable option. Another scenario is when the fixture is specifically designed to be mounted directly to the building structure, such as certain types of surface-mounted lighting fixtures or track lighting systems. These fixtures typically have internal wiring compartments and strain relief mechanisms that provide a safe and secure connection without the need for an electrical box. Regardless of the specific scenario, it is important to carefully evaluate the situation and ensure that all applicable code requirements are met before hardwiring a fixture without a box. Always prioritize electrical safety and consult with a qualified electrician if there is any doubt about the safety or code compliance of the installation. Electrical safety should always be the top priority when working with electrical systems. Electricity can be dangerous, and improper installation or wiring can lead to electrical shock, fire, or other hazards. It is important to take precautions to protect oneself and others from these risks. One of the most important safety precautions is to always disconnect the power before working on any electrical circuit or device. This can be done by turning off the circuit breaker that supplies power to the circuit. It is also a good idea to use a voltage tester to verify that the power is off before beginning any work. When working with electrical wires, it is important to use the proper tools and techniques. Wires should be stripped carefully to avoid damaging the insulation. Wire connectors should be used to create secure and reliable connections. Wires should be routed and supported in a way that prevents them from being strained or damaged. It is also important to follow all applicable codes and standards when installing or repairing electrical systems. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides detailed requirements for electrical installations, covering everything from wiring methods to grounding and bonding. Following the National Electrical Code, or NEC, helps to ensure that the installation is safe and code compliant. If there is any doubt about the safety or code compliance of an electrical installation, it is always best to consult with a qualified electrician. Electricians have the knowledge, skills, and experience to perform electrical work safely and correctly. They can also help to identify and correct any potential hazards or code violations. Consulting with a qualified electrician is particularly important when dealing with complex electrical systems or when working in unfamiliar environments. In conclusion, determining whether a fixture is listed to meet the requirements of code for hardwiring without a box involves several key steps. Firstly, check for the UL listing mark on the fixture or its packaging. Secondly, examine the fixture's construction to ensure it has internal provisions for conductor connections. Thirdly, refer to the manufacturer's instructions for specific guidance on hardwiring without a box. Fourthly, if unsure, contact the manufacturer directly for clarification. Remember that electrical codes generally require a listed box for most installations, and hardwiring without a box should only be considered in specific circumstances. Always prioritize safety and consult with a qualified electrician when dealing with electrical work.